今日は久しぶりにね、昔の話を交えながら過去発売した5枚のアルバムをちょっと語ってもらおうということで、まず最初はね、ジョイがその音楽をやり始めた頃の話を聞きたいんだけどね、君は若くして、音楽をやり始めて、それでアマチュアバンドでフォースを作って、それからヨーロッパを作ってファーストアルバムのレコーディングするわけなんだけど、その間にはコンテストに出てヨーロッパが優勝して、それでレコードディールを獲得したり、そしてヨーロッパの他のメンバーと出会ったりとか、いろんなことがあったと思うんだけども、そこを改装して、そのファーストアルバムのレコーディングが終わるまでの話をちょっとしてもらえるかな。
Well, I can start way back. I mean, I learned how to play acoustic guitar when I was, I think I was 8 or 9 years old. A friend of my father's taught me 3 chords. I think it was G, those 3 chords. That means, you can play the blues, that's all you need. So that was the first time, and since then I was fascinated by writing songs, putting chords together. So that's what I like to do. I was not like some of the lead guitarists. They spend all their time, like practicing solo. But I didn't do that. I was just trying to put songs together. So later on I met friends, and we formed band. I was in different bands, strange names. I had 2 friends that I formed the first band with, and I played rhythm guitar, and there was drums, and there was lead guitar, no bass. Strange. We would call ourselves Made in Hong Kong.
What?
Made in Hong Kong. Very strange band, but we had a lot of fun anyway. It was the first band, and I wasn't very old. We called ourselves Jet also, and then we had a band called Blazer. And then I met this guy from the other side of town. It was called John Oram. He was from another part of where I grew up, and I heard rumors about him all the time. He was a great guitarist, and he had also heard rumors about me, singer and write songs, and I knew his sister a little bit, Tony Noram. So through her I met John. At that time we were driving mopeds, and very fast mopeds. A bit illegal actually, but every time we came, we met, we see who had the fastest moped, and all that, and then we decided he was going to take the drummer of his band and form a new band, and I was in another band. I was in Roxanne, I think we were called Roxanne. That was my latest band before Force. And we decided to get together. I met John late one night, in the middle of the night, on a small road, and we talked to each other, and he said, okay, I'm going to get this band together. Would you, I heard about you, would you like to try? And I said, yeah, let's do it. And then we started rehearsing. It was me, John, and it was the drummer from John's band, Tony Reno. That was on the first 2 Europe albums. And we started rehearsing, and it was another bass player then, who was called Peter, another bass player. And we started rehearsing. We had, I already had some song ideas that I presented, and John liked it, so we started to play in schools and smaller places. And we really had a good time. And then, by coincidence, my girlfriend at that time, Anita, we recorded when we rehearsed once. And she took the tape and sent it into this rock competition. We didn't even know that she did it. So it was quite a surprise when we heard we got a letter saying that you are going to be in this rock contest. We were like laughing, yeah, okay, that's fun. So let's try it. And that was 4 concerts before the final. It was different bands. Right. I think it was between 2,000 and 4,000 bands that sent in tapes. And there was, I don't know how many bands who was competing, but a couple of hundred maybe, or something like that. competing all over Sweden, and the first prize was to record an album, and it was televised in television. And the young people, they have never seen anything like it. Hard rock band with long hair, singing in English, Wild Boys, you know. In Sweden it was very conservative, you know. It was 1982. No hard rock on radio or anything. And the record company, they wanted us to sing in Swedish. But we said, no, we want to sing in English. We want to break out. We want to, it's our dream, you know. So that's when we started, we recorded this new album in a place close to Stockholm. And I mean, that's when we had these songs. One of the first songs written was probably, I think it was, I think you know this song. That was one of the first songs written, and also the song that opened everything up for us over here in Japan.
実は昔のそのヨーロッパのマネージャーの事務所で僕はそのコンテストのビデオを見たことがあるんですよ。みんな当時は若くてね、何の曲ちょっと演奏してたか覚えてないけども、優勝してトロフィーとかいろいろもらうシーンをね、僕は覚えてますよ。まあどんな曲を演奏してたんでしょうね。ちょっとその辺も教えていただきたいし、そしてまあファーストアルバムができて、これで面白かったのはね、覚えてる？確か後ろのジャケットのねメンバーの写真で同じ革ジャン着てるメンバーがいるんでね、誰かの借りて、確か誰かがその兵役から帰ってきて着るものがなくて誰かのメンバーの革ジャンを借りたっていうふうに僕は昔解説書いた記憶があるんだけども、でまあファーストアルバムもできた。そしてそのファーストアルバムがたまたま僕が聴いて、その日本で紹介して日本で爆発的なヒットになって、ジョイが考えていた通り英語で歌ったことがヨーロッパのファーストアルバムの成功につながっていくと。そこまでちょっと話してもらえますか。
This rock competition, we played 2 songs, and it was one of the songs was called "The King Will Return."
Yeah.
And we were attacked by surprise in the middle of the night. They didn't stand a single chance to fight.
Yeah.
And the other song was, oh, let me see, I don't remember that. In the Future to Come.
Oh, good
yeah.
song.
Yeah, those were the songs, and people liked it a lot, and got a chance to record our first album. At that point, we were very excited, of course. We also gained a lot of fans in Scandinavia, and thanks to Masahito, we got introduced to Japan, and it was a very different thing for us. We didn't think about Japan, but all of a sudden they liked our music over here. It was fantastic, I think. It's a good feeling, and everything started.
How about the covers story?
Yeah, the cover, the back of the cover, we were so fresh, and I mean that was in the beginning. The front side is, we're standing 4 of us, and you can see that we have different jackets. On the back side, me and Tony, we have the same jacket, and I think it was my jacket.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because he borrowed it. And I noticed that later too, that we had the same jacket. I didn't think about it then.
そしてまあファーストアルバムが、成功して、まあセカンドアルバムのレコーディングに入ると。でセカンドアルバムが完成して、確かマネージャーと2人で日本に来てプロモーションをやったんですね。その時に僕が聞いたのは、セカンドアルバムをその世界中で出してほしいということで、マネージャーと2人でいろんな世界各国のレコード会社を歩いたと。それがまあファイナルカウントダウンの成功のまあ下地になっていくわけなんですけども、セカンドアルバムの制作を含めて当時の話をしてもらえますか。
After the first album, we toured a little bit in Sweden, and everything was going good, and we decided to record the second album, Wings of Tomorrow. And we did that in Stockholm, Polar Studios. And just as the first album and the second album, it was very loose. It was we recorded in weekends. We had some beers, and it was not very, you know, like very serious. It was a lot of fun, you know. It wasn't. I remember that, and me and Thomas, the manager, he wanted to get a record deal worldwide, because we knew that people started to get interest from other countries. So we started to travel. My first big trip was going to New York and to Japan, 1984. Very exciting.
Right.
And I wasn't that old, you know. It was quite a big trip. And we went to New York, met some record companies there, and CBS they were interested. So we got a good deal with them, and they released Wings of Tomorrow. They didn't, I mean, promote it in a huge way, but they put it out anyway. At the same time, we went to Japan, met you guys, and everything started to happen.